G'day, Broads from Street Machine here, and thank you for joining us for what will be the last episode of the interviews we've been doing with the contestants for the 2021 Milwaukee Street Machine of the Year. Marv, our two last victims, mate, you've got them on the line ready to have a chat with us?
We've got them queued up. I've brought you some spicy rigs, mate. These things are not your average sort of things that you'd stumble across in the car park. First up, we've got an absolute belter, and I mean belter because this thing is fast and it's really neat. So we've got Billy on the line. Now, Billy, can you tell us a little bit about your SICKEST VL Commodore?
Yeah, mate. I just built a driver all-rounder to get it out there as much as we can in every way. Try to meet people in the show scene, race scene, and just out on the streets enjoying it with the family and everybody else.
This is no RB30, right? Like you're packing some forced induction LS under the bonnet, right?
Yeah, 5.7, and got a few aftermarket parts in there, the crank, rods, pistons, all that sort of stuff, and a little compact 45 turbo. But just the way Paul's done all the engineering, the turbo at the front, radiator at the back, everything like that. Yeah, it's really working really good, obviously.
Long-term readers of the magazine might recognise your name from a certain Monaro that was floating around a few years ago. Does your history with the Monaro, did that help you guys sort of know how far you wanted to take the VL?
No. Well, we're still doing the Monaro now. Through COVID, we couldn't get parts, so I brought the VL one owner, 90,000 Ks off Paul, and then we're just going to do a drive and have a bit of fun, get out there and have a bit of fun with the family, and then we just built exactly what we sort of wanted, and it just sort of turned out the way it has. It's really turned out great. I love it.
Do you have a goal that you'd like to see maybe on the strip with this thing?
Yeah, we wouldn't mind getting in the higher sevens, like a 790. We don't want to change the cage. The front cage is bolted in, so we don't want to weld it in. We can just rock up now and just run an 8 all day, drive it home. Yeah, I drive it around, do my quotes in it, and take the kids out and just have fun, really. I've had the show car, the Monaro, and you can't really do much, whereas I want something I can use and enjoy it.
Billy, congrats on the car, mate. It's a real jack of all trades and, frankly, master of most of them. You've already won your fair share of tinware with it, but a Smoddy nomination as well, mate. How was that when you found out that you'd got the nod?
Yeah, well, I was actually really excited with my Monaro. He's been in the magazine a few times, and this one's sort of gone a lot further, just for an all-rounder. So yeah, when I got that, I was mind blown. Just everything that the car's done, to be honest. I've never raced a car, so my first full pass was an 860, and words can't describe how you feel. Actually, it's surreal.
Have you had the chance to think about what a Smoddy win would mean to you if you were able to kind of take it to the next level and get the W?
Oh, you wouldn't wipe the smile off my face I've got now. Just the awards we've already won is like speechless. I don't. Normally I've got plenty to say. I don't. Yeah, it's hard to put it all into words to win that. To see other people over the years, in cars for the last 20 years, see other people win it, and you just think to have the chance to win it's a different feeling altogether.
There are plenty of people watching this vid who may not have lodged their vote for Street Machine of the Year yet. Give them a sales pitch. Give them a reason to vote for the car.
3 combos. You can drive it around with the family and drive, we've done about 71 hours in it so far since Easter. Then we go to the track and race and run good numbers and just go to the show and have good, just it's all about having fun with the car, really. That's all I can say. It's hard to sell myself with the car. The car can sell itself. I can only blow my own trumpet every now and again, but the car's doing it all. We're just going along with the car, to be honest.
Good on you, mate. It really is an impressive bit of gear. Very well-rounded car and well-deserving of its spot as a finalist for Milwaukee Street Machine of the Year 2021. So congrats on everything you've achieved with the car thus far, and thanks for taking the time to have a chat with us tonight.
No worries, boys. Thanks very much.
Now, Mark, I believe we've got another Smoddy contender on the line ready to tell us all about their entry in the competition.
I do. I've got a fairly controversial one coming up now because it's not a Holden, it's not a Ford, it's not even a Mopar. This thing's not even a Mitsubishi. It's a Toyota Land Cruiser. So we're going to get Colin in now, and he can tell us all about Australia's craziest cruiser.
How you going, guys? We did that because no one else has. The Cruiser's running a Mooneyham 871 supercharged 540 big block with a 2-speed power glide and a sheet metal 40 spline 9-inch rear end on a custom chassis.
That chassis is how you managed to get it to sit nice and low. Have you got what sort of suspension you're running in the thing?
Yeah, so it's airbag front and rear with relocated airbags on the rear just to get that fulcrum, the pivot point to carry the car from such a height down to such a, to get its backside to sit on the ground, and similar up the front with a custom front end.
Now, normally these things are running gigantic wheels with big sort of mud tyres or off-road tyres. You've got a little bit different with King Cruiser. Yeah,
look, the Cruisers have got really big guards. So when we were sort of putting things together, we had to get the biggest, baddest wheels we could get. 24 by 15-inch rear end wheels and a 24 by 12 rear tyres are a 405, so pretty wide at the back, but they fit under those back guards nicely, because we're pretty happy with the outcome. What's the goal for the car? How are you envisaging you're going to be using it? The car, it's been built for a burnout car. We've built something that can be pretty strong. We'd like to think competitive, but have also got plenty of seats in the car to get all your mates in there and have some fun and do some driving events along the way and the occasional cruise where we're allowed to.
Colin, I don't mind telling you, mate, I lost a lot of sleep over your car. It caused me a lot of grief. I didn't really want to be the bloke to put a Toyota Land Cruiser on the front cover of Street Machine magazine, but we plonked that photo on the page that Jordan Lease took, and I kind of couldn't not, mate. You forced my hand because it just looked spectacular. And we got a little bit of heat, but not as much as I would have thought. Overwhelmingly, a really positive reaction to the car, which is cool. Does that kind of align with the response that you've had?
Yeah, I was pretty amazed to be even anywhere near the front cover of the Street Machine. We sort of got a little bit out of hand with our build. We're happy to get the recognition. Look, a couple of people along the way sort of thought it was never going to be worth being on a cover of Street Machine magazine, but at the end of the day, it's still custom work. It has got a late model body cruiser on it, but there is still a lot of work that goes into most Street Machines around. I've had plenty of Tiranas and HQs and that sort of stuff, and they're beautiful cars, but we just wanted to do something different here, still with the old school sort of technology, I suppose you could say. Yeah.
In a lot of ways, it's quite unique, but in a lot of ways, it's kind of traditional as well to a large degree.
Yeah, definitely. It's got all the, it is just a big stonking big motor and a strong gearbox and a 9-inch diff underneath with the custom chassis, which a lot of guys can do. You've got to take your hats off to the guys that spend every night in their shed fabbing up their cars or their mates' cars, and to get the recognition for such a unique car with such similar sort of ideas with every guy's Street Machine dream. It's been pretty amazing along the way, yeah.
For those who haven't voted yet, what's your sales pitch? Give everyone out there a reason to vote for the car.
Oh, geez, I haven't really thought about that one. Vote for me. Look, I think vote for the best one, really, So to any of the guys that pick up the nomination, good luck to them. Sales pitch for me, vote for me. I don't really have much more. We've done a lot of hard work. We've already been, had plenty of recognition along the way. Sales pitch, if it helps any of those guys in the shed with their cars get their cars finished by seeing something like what we've done and turned around in a few years, good luck to them. And hopefully, if you vote for me, I can share some stories with you.
To everyone at home, if you are yet to lodge your vote for Milwaukee Street Machine of the Year for 2021, get along to the website, smoddy.com.au. Pick your favourite finalists, whether it's Colin's King Cruiser, Billy's VL, or any of the other nominees we have up for nomination. Pick your favourite, lodge your vote. You go into the draw to win $5,000. You are mad if you don't. That is the final Smoddy nominee interview video that we'll be doing for this year. Marv, thank you so much for your help wrangling all the Smoddy contestants and joining me for these interviews, champion. Really appreciate it. And thanks, of course, to Milwaukee for backing Smoddy for 2021. Really appreciate your support as well. Cheers.